So, dude, chat, fucking, you will not believe what fucking happened to me yesterday. Sprite. My, PlayStation 4. Alright, the cliffhanger. Going with Bob. That's not too bad. I could do that, like, literally right now. My fucking PS4 basically fucking kicked it. I mean, kicked it is not necessarily the right word, because that implies it, like, died or stopped working as a whole. But what happened was pretty much the only thing I used it for destroyed itself, which is Monster Hunter. Dude, when I tell you I was so fucking upset, because I had, because fuck my life, right? A 500-hour save file on there, and it's gone. Forever. I just got to the DLC, and it destroyed itself. Dude, when I tell you I was fucking devastated, I've had that for years. I was gonna stream yesterday, and the reason I didn't was because it fucking broke. You know, fuck my life, I guess. I did consider starting a new one, but the reason I lost the save is because I started that save when Iceborne first came out. Because I bought it, and then I played it, because, yeah. And I wanted, like, a full playthrough with any changes that the thing might have brought to the base game. And, dude, it, like, because I haven't been online in years. I don't really play Monster Hunter online. I haven't been online in, like, over a decade. So, but I downloaded Iceborne onto like the, I have a disc for the game itself, and then I downloaded Iceborne. Iceborne just decided it didn't want to exist anymore, and that corrupted my entire file. And I did everything within my probably admittedly limited power, because most of the other games I play are on, like, PC. Fucking nope. Nuh-uh. Didn't work. Couldn't fix it. Fucking sucked ass. Boom. So, may or may not be getting a Monster Hunter World playthrough sometime in the distant future, because I'm gonna be putting it on my PC now. Just because I don't want that shit to happen again. And if it's on my PC, then it's on my Steam, which makes it incredibly difficult to lose. I say ironically, after having lost a whole bunch of shit on Steam. But that was my stupidity. In part. Because I'm a dumbass. So upset, man. But, yeah, I'm gonna be getting... Because I love that game. It's my favorite Monster Hunter. As obvious by the 500 hours I have on it. Yeah. So I'm gonna be putting it on my Steam, that I may play it. I am going the wrong direction. I want to be over here. I did discover, funnily enough, that, because I had the Iceborne Deluxe Edition with all the add-ons, so I'm gonna get that again. That is $69. Lol. Alright, learn more. The overgrowth is an expansion to the ranch that is covered in moss and tall grasses. The thicket it creates allows for fruit and veggie to grow naturally and attracts the occasional wild chicken, making it an ideal space for a rancher that wants to let their slimes roam more freely. Boom. Alright, so that's this expansion. You're gonna go through a fucking crevasse before you reach here, but here it is. So yeah, you get like a couple of extra fruits. Alright, here's Hobgoblin's message. I built this area myself by spreading soil from the moss blanket, we will go there soon, all over the ground, just to see what would happen. I was hoping it would attract a hunter slime or two, but no such luck. Maybe I need to get some of them big mushrooms to grow here instead. They sure seem to like hanging around those things. Hobgoblin. And then this area is another unlockable. It's like an unlockable hidden behind an unlockable. It's the docks. I'd say this is probably my second favorite area after the grotto. Well, that one won't be next. That'll be the last one we get, actually. If my maths are correct. But, yeah. There's a chimgun. Gimme. Chimgun. The gun. I hear more of you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get the chicken. Gotcha. I think that's all of them that are in here. And then there's this little cliff thing. Bonk. 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 Oh, you motherfucker. You can't hide from me. Oh, I heard more of them being, birthed out of the ground. Yeah, there we go. 5 of you. Oh, come here. Come here. You can't run from me. Bitches. Alright, so, I want to do both of the Largos left in this area. So that's this. I need these, which will tell you exactly what kind of Largos we're going after. I had a great big tree like this, here one, along the edge of my property back on Earth. It had been there before anyone could remember. It survived all kinds of changes around it, and then one day I began to notice it was dying. Probably too far from the mic. This is a pretty shitty mic. It wasn't anything unnatural, it was just that it's time, I suppose. And then I realized that if I didn't do something, I'd end up like that tree. I'd spend my whole life in the same place. I wasn't going to let that happen, so I bought a ticket for the far, far range the very next day. Hobgoblin. You know what? I've never really had a tree on the place that I lived. Two of the places I've lived just didn't have room for it. And then the one here was like, at this place was like a shitty, already dead / dying. Yeet! He went far! God damn, I got some distance. Beatrix got that mean throwing arm. Should become a baseball player. What was I saying? It's 25. But I thought that was enough. What the hell? Hold on. Where the... Because he didn't get any bigger. No, slime. Not the DJ. I was way off. Whoops. Well, I guess I gotta go get more chickens. But, yeah, we only really had the shitty crabapple tree. And then our neighbor made us remove it. I mean, it was... Which doesn't really make any sense, because it wasn't like any of the neighbors that could see the tree. It was the one neighbor that never saw it. I don't really understand why she had a problem with it. Bob, Margaret, Rock. Alright, I gotta get more meat. It would be nice to have like a big tree though. Like a willow tree that I could sit under. I don't like the sun. I also think they undercook them, because they're not like... You know the two ways to do like roasted potatoes, which is one where it's got that like nice skin, kind of crunchy, but like soft inside. Yeah, for some unfathomable reason, it's still like kind of raw in the center, so it's like crunchy but not in a good way. Oh, it's one of these. These show up around the weekend along with something called a party gordo. And when you break them open, you get ornaments. I'm gonna collect a whole bunch of these, but I'm not gonna collect all of them because that would be a ridiculous amount of time. Maybe I will, just like on my own time, and if I ever get them all, I'll come back and show you. Collect decorations for your ranch. Unique, not a food. I mean, hey, I'm sure there's a slime out there that eats glass. Unique decorations that can be found in party crates or during special events. There are dozens of them. They're fun to collect, but who's making these? Yeah. They only have like 2 or 3 available at a time. And then that's a teleporter back to the ranch. I gotta kill some rainbows. You know, you are really, really kinda sucky. I missed. I missed again. I missed a 3rd time. Alright, I gotta reload. The fuck was I oh, potatoes. You know something I've never had? Those, super fancy ones? What are they called? Potato scallops? No, scallops potatoes is a different thing, but those are also good. The ones that are like a rock. Alright, so this is the next Gordo. This one's a little sneaky boy. Hiding around in here, but you can see it's with good reason. Seriously, where the fuck? I get the mushrooms. Where the fuck are these coming from? You were in ocean before. Why are there roots? Alright, eat. Feast. God, that... Hold on. He's fucking facing through the ceiling. You were right there, bub. I don't think they I thought about this when they were scaling this room. He's fucking facing through shit. Hold on. I want to get one with his wing in the wall as well. Hold on. I can do it. Hope this doesn't, like, cause a seizure to anybody. Oh, I think I got it. I'm gonna... This is fucking hilarious. Alright, I'm gonna put you out of your misery. Alright, I'm gonna leave you guys in here to live in something that might approximate peace. Normally I'd yeet you into the ocean, but I think it's bad enough that you're basically gonna starve down here. Alright, now we have to go through the danger zone, and in hindsight... Oh, that's just the mushrooms. I probably should have gotten the pulsar thing before coming back here, but oh well. Dodge. Dodge and weave. Dodge and weave. Just dodge and weave. Dodge and weave and kidnap some chickens. Dodge and weave and kidnap some chickens. Chickens are being birthed from the earth. Holy fucking shit, I gotta run. Holy fucking shit, I gotta run before I get stabbed up in my organs. Alright. Oof. I might as well get these. That was a very alarmed chicken. I turned the stuff up some little bit so that you could hear the music better, because I couldn't really hear it at all in the past couple streams. But that chicken dying just right in my ear. Alright, I'm gonna hop back into the ranch to do a thing real quick, and then we're gonna go on an adventure. Alright, so this is gonna be the wall of thing. This is gonna be where my horde begins. And I don't know how many ornaments in the game there are, but I swear upon my name as tired, I will fill this whole shit if I have to. You know, I've also realized I've only ever had, like, the one species of potato, to my knowledge. Huh. Dude, there's all sorts of shit you can put on potatoes. Like, I'm not sure what the seasoning she puts on the potatoes normally is. My mom. Or my dad, or whoever's cooking dinner, but he just uses her recipes. So it's the same way, either way. But, like, you can put some, like, garlic on that shit. Some cilantro. Well, she can't, because my sister has the soap cilantro thing. But I could do that. Actually, I might. You know what's something else I've also never had? Pesto. I don't know a lot about it. Supposedly it's like a fancy thing, but all you really need is like a blender. No. One of them escaped for a second. Oh wait. I have to collect your food so it doesn't rot. Because all of you are filthy eaters. I felt like something on my leg and I thought it was a spider. And I shat my pants. My mom, like, really, really hates spiders and bugs. I don't hate them as much. It's heavily dependent on what bug it is. But I'd say, like, the main thing is, like, this is my space. You are intruding on my space and then you're not allowed. But if you're, like... Oh. You're in your space, and that's fine. You know? Like out there in the grass and in the forest and shit, I'm significantly less bothered because it's supposed to be there. I do like worms. I used to go out and when it rains and save the worms from dying horribly on sidewalks. Because that's a thing that worms do a lot, because they don't really have common sense. Or perhaps forethought is the word I'm looking for. But they'll come out when it's all wet, and they can be all moisturized by the air and the rain and the stuff. And then, oh no, it stopped raining, and they can't get back to the dirt in time, and then they dry out and become like worm mummies. And I used to go out when it was raining and make sure they all were like in grass or some shit instead of out in like puddles where they could be stepped on or like where they would dry up to death. I like worms. They're pretty cool. Some of the constructions in this game are really nice. Ooh, crate. Bye. Send the last piece of fruit with you. Truly an unfortunate fate. I don't know if it's just because I've played this game a bunch, but that animation seems a lot faster. Oh, fucking Jesus. An achievement on the other side. Discover the moss blanket. Like a flower blooming from a rocky crack, this emerald expands hints at what could be. The moss blanket is an island covered in a thick layer of moss, where flora grows wild in great tangling knots at every turn. The high walls of the cliffs surrounding the island and its great canopy of trees allow for sea mist to pass in and become trapped, creating a unique climate within the otherwise arid range. Tabby and boom slimes hunt their prey through the thickets, and honey slimes, woo, lounge in flower beds. So this is also a really cool area. It's got a green and pink color scheme primarily. You can see the sky got kind of purplish. And then this area is a slide. Woo! Ayo. My boy! Hi. Wanna if I hang out for a while? Swimming. The moss blanket may seem like an ancient jungle of sorts, but the fact that much of what you see here wasn't around when I first began exploring this land. At this rate, I reckon it won't be long before this greenery completely overtakes the far range. Hobgoblin. So, unlike the other two areas where I got straight to business, I'm actually going to explore a little bit more. I do like these mushrooms, they're very cool. I like the blue, especially. So these are... Excuse you. These are the honey slimes. And these are the, just the way I'm sitting again. God, this fucking chair is tiny. These are the only other slime I have that I don't Lorgo, because I just really like the way they look. Hey yo, Haunter Slime! I didn't know you guys could spawn in this area. What I need from this area right now is actually these. Mint mango. Intensely sweet with a cool minty finish. I am so mad I can't try this. Because I really like mangoes. And I really like mint. Like my favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip. I'm so mad I can't try this. Favored by honey slimes. Mint mango is the sweetest fruit ever discovered. Its appearance is that of a mango with a thicker syrup like juice and a bright minty aftertaste. Onion. Onion. Fucking love onions too. Have you ever been in love, Beatrix? Makes you feel all achy inside, like a day after your soul's been to the gym. That's the best way I can describe it anyway. It also realigns your thinking to something you swear is downright alien. All those things you thought really mattered suddenly don't. Changes you entirely. Can't recommend it enough. Hobgoblin. Hobgoblin, I'm too worried about running about my life to think about love. Can I make that? Am I willing to gamble? Abso-fucking-lutely. Ooh. Ooh. Made it. I highly advise you have a jetpack and a few upgrades before tackling what's ahead. The land's all broken and twisted, and there's plenty of Ferris slimes who won't see you coming, who you won't see. Keep the papers peeled! Wait. Normally I put them like over there, but we'll put them here this time. Because I said so. I can get it all at once. And then 1, 2, 3, because I need the other one for a garden. And we're gonna go do the garden. Which means we also finally get to destroy this corral. Demolish. Garden. Bonk bonk. Grow. Grow, my minion. They just spawned into existence, didn't they? They just appeared. Kidnap all the chickens. Demolish. Because eventually this will be another silo, I think. That'll be a good idea. And then we need an extra rooster. And boom. These chickens are gonna fuck so fast. I said this one was gonna be the stony hen. It has to be the stony hen. We're gonna have so many chickens. It's gonna be great. Ooh, little guys. Little guys run around. Look at them. You're gonna get eaten. You can't escape. I got an email. Casey, my love, I'm coming. My beloved. We should probably get, actually, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, we should get the pulse wave. Because hunter largos are kind of assholes. I almost died last time. Then we might as well get the other thing while we have the money. The death hike. Oof, that doesn't sound good. That sounds really bad, actually. It would make like a sick, like one of those like edgy game show things. Like Squid Games, but instead of like, or you know, that kind of stuff. But instead it's a bunch of contestants that go on a hike. And they add like, what is it? Something ninja? Like, you know, that crazy shit. And there's all sorts of challenges, and at the end, whoever is alive gets like a bunch of money. To make sure that there's only one winner, if there's like 2 of them that make it to the end, or a couple, there's like a tournament where they have to like stand on logs and like death roll each other. S tier show. Hey B. Remember when you took me hiking? I still didn't know how serious you were about the whole outdoors thing then? Your idea of a hike just about killed me. I showed up in normal clothes and shoes, and you were decked out and had a pack and gear. It was a nightmare for me. I think it was around the 5-mile mark when I was drenched in sweat and ready to collapse that I realized your ideas of fun were two very different things. Also, you weren't even out of breath then. I still totally hate you for that. Pioneer 3. Ooh. I kinda really want that. Bonk. Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah, I didn't even look at the porch upgrade. I got brick stairs now. Nice. Alright. Miss LeBeau. LeBeau. The 7C blah 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 blah. Chroma packs. They allow you to apply new color schemes to stuff and stuff. Alright. So, it's pretty obvious which one I'm gonna do. Oh. I thought I only got the... Let's see. Oh, I like that one better. Alright, we're doing that one. I swear I've seen it before. Use chroma packs to change the color of the ranch house, tech, and backpack. Yes! Where? Where? What the hell? Oh, okay, there. Alright, away we go! Yes, this way. I have all the things. Truly, I am a master at Minecraft. And for the first time in however many hours, I'm using the flashlight. You know something that I've always sort of wondered about? You know when they say something tastes like floral, or they put flowers in food? What in the world can that possibly taste like? Because you have all like the typical flavors, like sweet, sour, tangy, savory, bitter. I cannot figure out which one of those a fucking flower would fit into. Cause I can't, they're definitely not sweet. Definitely not sour. I can't imagine them being tangy, though I suppose it's a remote possibility. So like savory then, I guess? Ooh, another one. Oh, the star one. Nice. Oh, you're still alive. Oh, one of them just got wrecked. Oh, one of them is running away. Will it escape? Maybe. Maybe not. I couldn't tell. Alright. I only need like 6 more and then I'll sleep the rest of the night. And then hopefully we'll be much closer in the morning. If we haven't reached the if we're not within like 1 or 2,000 of the lab by the end of the episode, which is unlikely but may happen. Look at how cool that looks. Then I'll just get the rest of the money off screen and maybe a little bit extra, and then we'll be ready to do when we come back. Come on, I only need like 3 more. I'm getting it over there, that's for sure. I've been over here in a hot minute. Alright, there we go. slime science. Head over to the barn and get started. Tutorial activated. Oh, look at that. Time to get crafty. This barn has all the equipment you'll need to begin crafting gadgets using slime science. Alright. Oh, hobgoblin. I built this lab after meeting a slime scientist and learning about the wonders of plort technology. I figured it would be fun to tinker with on rainy days. Does it ever rain here? I don't think it's ever rained here. I only nearly blew myself up 3 times, which is pretty good given my tendency for that sort of thing in my other hobbies. But it soon became a reminder that I have a thirst for adventure, and being cooped up in a barn all day wasn't ever going to satisfy that thirst. Soon I began to set my sights on horizons beyond this ranch. And once I got to thinking on it, further still. Oof. Alright, what am I doing? Come on! Real. The refinery. So you put stuff in here, and you can't get it back. Come on, faster, faster, faster. I did it. Why is it taking so long? Oh, it wants me to put something in there. I'm a bit of an idiot. I did this tutorial already, so I'm shut up! I'm smart. I'm a smart boy. I can do this. Alright, there we go. Builder shop. So we got a bunch of blueprints. I'm gonna get the novice pump. I'm gonna get the novice apiary. Fabricator. Alright, I'm going to this one. So I need 6, 10, 3, 12, 18, oof, and 9. Alright, this is not too bad. We'll get the boom one first. Well, hold on there. Calm your tits. I gotta build the thing first. I'll just get 30. It'll last a while. The tabby one, I don't think so, though. I don't even know if we have 18. I'm gonna have to sleep trick it again, but that won't end well. Abusing it too much, when you have a chicken man, won't work. Take a sneeze. Please let there be like 18 of these. What? How did you get out? There are 6. Alright, I guess I can just make... No, I cannot. What about if I... Just... Eat. 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 Oh, you're hungry. Eat. Fucking eat your food. Oh my god. You will eat if I have to shove it down your gullet. Alright, that isn't 18, but it's, I think, the right minimum. Let me just get one more, just in case. So, about that, the good thing about hens is they don't really go bad. Unless they're a favorite food, but like, that doesn't really count. Alright, we're gonna have to deal with this. This is the number. There's nothing I can do about it. It's fine. I'll set up my system that I do at a different time. Let's go do a build. Do a create, if you twere. Oh, that's the wrong button. Bonk. Fabricate your first slime science gadget. Onward to science. Alright, I know exactly where I want to put this. So there are 3 different types of resource creation. Or I guess acquirement that exists for resources outside of plorts. There's the pump, there's the drill, and then there's the apiary. And the way it works is for this area is the pump, this area is the drill, and this area is the apiary. And if you place them there, you get special resources that you wouldn't get if you were to place them somewhere else. And I like putting them up here because it's out of the way and I don't have to worry about slimes fucking my shit up. So, pump. And in 12 hours, I will get resources. In-game hours, not real ones. Alright, I passed. So, that's it for today. Next time, I'm gonna do more upgrades. I'm gonna get the Skylar thing. In terms of progress, it's gonna slow down a little bit. Because I know this game so well, it's probably still gonna be very fast. But it's gonna be slower than the pace we've been keeping so far. I'm gonna start setting up my resource farms, so these I'm gonna do a bunch. I don't think I have anything else right now. There's all this stuff. There's stuff that's practical, like teleporters. These drones are very expensive to create, but and we can't do them yet. But they are very good for automating your stuff. There's some that are like functional out in the world, and there's some of them that are like just for fun, or decoration, like the slime lamp or something like this. I've never actually used the Gordo snare. I don't understand the purpose of it, because you can only get slime keys from the ones in the world that appear naturally. So, I don't know, but maybe you get something for it. And then these we will eventually be able to unlock. You've probably seen them around the world. But yeah, that's I didn't even notice those lights. Actually kind of cool. And don't get distracted. That's it for today. That's what we're doing. That's what we did. That's what's been done.